All right, welcome back to another Byte Wellness Wednesday, guys. Um, we've been having this conversation all week about the barriers that we experience when we try to exercise consistently. So, for the purposes of this New Year, New Moves challenge, we are attempting to exercise every day for at least 1 minute every day. And the reason we're focusing on just the 1 minute is again so that we can iron out the things that are keeping us from moving every day. So last week we focused on how to protect our time, how to build space in your schedule to consistently work out. We talked about tying your workouts to a specific time or a location or even an activity, right? So that in your mind, when you enter a certain room in your home, or when you wake up, or when the clock strikes noon, you know, without even thinking about it consciously, this is my workout time. That's the sort of automaticity we need to build to maintain sustainable habits. Now, the second thing we need to do, aside from protecting time to work out, is we need to really identify our barriers. What are those things that make it hard to exercise consistently every day? And in doing only 1 minute of exercise, we have essentially crossed time out as a barrier. And so you're able to focus on so many of the others. Um, I'm going to get to the point here. Last week, we talked a lot about the exercise recommendations from the CDC and the World Health Organization. And, I just have to highlight this. So, the 1 minute of exercise every day does not meet guidelines for, 150 to 300 minutes of moderate intensity activity every week, or the 75 to 150 minutes of vigorous intensity exercise every week. It doesn't meet those exercise requirements for general health. But that 1 minute of exercise can still bring incredible benefits, like helping you manage blood sugar, improving mood, building strength and mobility, and, along with the weight loss that comes with just getting up, getting more active every day. But our real point in doing this daily exercise is that we're building our exercise muscles per se, right? Not your physical muscles on your body, but the automaticity that we just discussed that's necessary to build habits. So, like your brain muscle that automatically sets you up to exercise when you, like we said, move into that certain room of your house or that place at work. When you drive by the gym and your brain knows it's time to exercise. When you wake up in the morning, if you've decided that's your time, right, first thing in the morning, that's your time to get your exercise in. All of that automaticity, that's what we're starting to build, along with the conscious discipline of working out when you said you were going to work out. And with only 1 minute of daily exercise, there's really just no excuse. When that time pops up on your calendar, when it's time for that 1 minute, practice getting down and doing that 1 minute. Once you master those skills, once there's some automaticity built in around exercise, then even just doing the 1 minute, right? Then you can start expanding more consistently and even comfortably to, say, 30 minutes or an hour of exercise. during what would have been your 1 minute period. So, as that happens, though, we have to be honest with ourselves about the things that make it hard to exercise every day, even for this 1 minute, right? So we're thinking about our immediate challenges, but then we're also projecting out a bit and imagining, all right, I've got this 1 minute of exercise down, but what if I were to turn this 1 minute into 30? What would be, what would stand in my way, right? And be honest with ourselves about what has been a challenge in the past. So if we focus on minimizing exercise barriers, the first thing is identifying what those barriers are. You can't solve a problem if you don't understand that problem. And so the main barriers we experience are time, space, maybe pain and discomfort in actually doing the exercise, not having enough energy, or uh, not having enough experience, knowledge, or skill to feel that we can exercise consistently and effectively. And so we're just going to run through some of the ways you can minimize each of these barriers. Think about which ones apply to you, and then um, see if you're practicing any of these minimization techniques. So, for time, if you feel like you just don't have time to work out, like we said, make protected time. Same way that you set aside time to brush your teeth, set aside time to work out, even if it's just for that 1 minute. So, schedule the workout. If you do it at the same time every day, then it may be easier for you to carve out that protected time for yourself and for your stakeholders. Um, and then, again, if time is an issue for you, maybe consider increasing the frequency of workouts, uh, instead of doing an hour, right? Maybe you can cut that hour into two 30-minute periods, or three 20-minute periods throughout the day. Or, one recommendation as we talk about short, frequent bursts of exercise, one recommendation might be to cut your 60 minutes, 1 hour of exercise, into 6 10-minute blocks of exercise, such that every hour you get up and move, walk, do push ups, what have you, for 10-minute dance, right? For 10 minutes. And if you do that for 6 hours out of your workday, suddenly at the end of the day, you have racked up an hour of workout time without really feeling that strain of your schedule. So try to be flexible with your time if that's a barrier. Um, Space as a barrier. Look, if you feel like you don't have a place to work out, let's be honest, all you really need is some place to stand or sit or lie down. So you can do it anywhere. Get creative with home workouts, body weight workouts, and even use your furniture. If pain is a barrier, you've got like arthritis, knee pain, back pain. Look, I'm not going to tell you to push through chronic pain that you've had, or acute pain that you have from an injury. So try to minimize that strain as much as possible. Do low impact exercises that don't strain your knees if you've got bad knee pain. Limit your range of motion. Don't lean in ways that hurt your back, and move cautiously. Here's where getting a trainer and having someone who can actually help you with your form, make sure that you're protecting your body as you exercise, that'll be really important. Minimizing the energy barrier is kind of uses similar mindset, or similar strategy as minimizing time as a barrier, which is just, look, if you don't have it, then give a little bit less, give what you have. So, first you can try to schedule exercise at a time when you're more likely to have more energy, right? So like in the morning when you first wake up, instead of at the very end of the day once you've been dragging. um, and then, you can actually choose the exercises that don't seem to require as much energy. And what are those exercises? Well, they are generally exercises that we find are fun. So these things that we enjoy doing, like dancing, it takes a lot. I have to be very tired to feel like I don't have enough energy to dance or get up and jump rope to music, do some fun stuff, floor work, if that's what you like. So you're essentially recruiting more energy by doing exercises that you like. And then there's also the possibility of lowering the exercise intensity. If you were planning to do one of your hardest workouts on a day when you are wiped out and you've got nothing left in the tank, well, maybe you replace that hard workout day with a light dancing day. Because with exercise, the name of the game is really, or rather the moral of the story is less is more. um, Less is more in that if you do less of a workout, if you spend less time working out, or uh, uh, complete a workout of lower intensity than you plan to, that's still more than nothing. So your choices are not do the thing I planned, which takes a lot, or do nothing. Your choices are do the thing I planned, or adjust the thing I planned, or do nothing. And when you have those three options, doing something is always better than nothing, right? So then the final barrier that a lot of folks experience is this idea that I don't know how to work out. I don't know these special the special terminology for these moves. I don't understand what my body's supposed to be doing. How do I know that I'm maximizing um, the efficiency of my workout, really? And here's where, all right, doing basic things that get you moving can be helpful. So walking can be a workout, okay? Dancing certainly can be a workout. If you need more inspiration, take a class with an instructor that can introduce you to new moves, that can help you with your form. You can also find a trainer at your local gym or online or possibly at a local community center that may be able to help you with your form on certain more complex um, workout uh, moves, especially ones that involve weights. And then, if inspiration is what you're looking for, use social media, follow your trainers online, talk to your friends and your family about what they do. Maybe have an exercise session with some of your friends and family. You can trade notes. One of the friends can perhaps lead the session and you can learn from them. But then the other thing is follow our challenge. So hopefully you're watching this video because you're part of the New Year, New Moves challenge and you're getting my text messages every day in this January. And that means that every day you're getting a sample of my workout, um, something to serve as inspiration, a reminder to work out, but also possible uh, uh, inspiration for the types of workouts that you might be interested in. So if you are not following us, if you're not getting the daily text messages, please just send me a text. Send 2022 to our phone number 12246 rather 1224 So send the year 2022 in numbers to 12243026224 in order to start getting those daily text messages, and those will continue for free through the end of January. So hope this is helpful, guys. Can't wait to talk to you next week. Keep up the great work, okay?